Hey guys, YNOT-the-TIGER here. I am bringing you the demo Major League Baseball MLB 11, the show. And in this demo, you play as the Giants, which is not something that I want to do because I despise the Giants a lot. And sorry, Veggie, I know you're a big Giants fan, and they're probably a lot. I've got a handful of friends who are Giants fans, but I just cannot stand the Giants, and that's because I'm a Padre fan. And any NL West team I just don't like. You know, hate the Dodgers, hate the Giants, hate the Rockies. The Diamondbacks are the only team that really doesn't bother me. So, anyways, let me get into the mechanics of this game. Right here, what you're seeing is the pitching. It's just vastly different than what I'm used to as far as the X button mashing pitching. And I took a whole bunch of all 8 practice pitches or whatever. I just want to skip over that stuff. I'm going to do a lot of skipping. So what I'm going to show you is actually the first inning, my at bat, the Rangers at bat, and my at bat, and then I'm going to skip to the 4th inning where all the action happens. And what you're going to notice as far as the game is concerned is, as far as the pitching is concerned, I should say, is that you see the left and the right on top where that ball indicator is. That's where I want to put my pitch. That's pretty much the strike zone. And the meter that goes up and down is how powerful. And if you go past that line, what you do is you throw it harder, but it speeds up the return, so it makes it very hard to throw as hard as you can and being as accurate as you can be. What you're going to notice also is the fielding is different. Instead of the triangle, square, circle, and X, it's directional. So right here, you notice I threw the ball. The first time I didn't really know what was going on. So I threw the ball to first base by pushing the right R3 button to the right. So each of the directions will correspond to the base. And it's from the direction that you're not from your direction, but it's a fielder's direction. So from his perspective, it's to his left. So anyways, it's to the corresponding base. So if you're looking at him, you're going to press right for first base, left for third, top up for second, and down for home. And anyways, the last show, it showed the back side of him. So it was like you would throw to your left, so it'd be third base. That's why I got confused. Anyways, the pitching in this game, I like it. I like what they've done. I like the direction they're heading. It feels, I don't want to say like total control. It's total control pitching because it's a video game. It's not like really pitching. I mean, I can say that, I can attest that it's difficult to pitch. But, I think that the button version of pitching is still is inconsistent enough to be kind of realistic. There are some things about playing, like if you're playing in franchise mode and you're pitching, you just there's times you just want to put the ball exactly where you want to throw it, and there's this level of inconsistency. So it's nice. My brother hates it. I don't mind it so much, but hitting is the problem. I played 2K9, I think it was, and I bought it for my brother's Xbox before I got my PS3, and I freaking hated 2K9, and it has the same sort of load and swing mechanics that MLB is bringing into this. I just don't like it. As a real baseball player, the load and the swing and the step and the swing they all happen so quick that it just, I don't know. It just, there's something about the X, just pushing X or square for contact or power works better for hitting. I don't really think it's all that great. Now the timing of it all is what's important, because all these guys have different strides, they have different steps. I think it's I test them out before every single first pitch to see where and how the guy swings. I think Buster Posey is the one guy who's got a ridiculous high Jose Canseco step. I don't know when he's coming up, but he's coming up soon. But anyways, yeah, you just take that first step, figure out where they are, because all the stances are different. All the guys are just swing a little differently. But it's just that whole I don't know. I know if I'm because my baseball season starts. If I'm gonna be playing this game and I'm gonna be doing that whole loading thing, it'll actually screw up my real life baseball mechanics. Because baseball is all about timing. So if you're looking at the pitching, it's kind of hard to. I mean, some people have easy time with it. Me, I'll get off rhythm. So I have a hard time making a distinction. As stupid as that sounds, I have a hard time making a distinction between a video game and real life. And it's not that I have that hard of a time saying oh, I'm playing in a video game, or I'm playing in real life. That, I mean, obviously that's clear, but what it is, it's repetitive motion, and if you don't think about it, it becomes second nature and becomes a habit. And then suddenly, because when I was playing a lot of the game of like '09 or 2010, the show, and I had a hard time making that transition back to swinging at real pitches because I was way ahead of everything. Because I had the pitch speed on my game up really high, so that way I didn't have to think. I could just react quickly. So anyways, here's the fourth inning. This is where things get really interesting. I think I had the pitching down pretty much for the most part. And the game itself, you know, there's some things about the game that I really like. And look at this. When he crushed that, I was like, shit. But the defensive players, they're really good. The game's really smooth. Like, all the motions are very fluid. The one thing about the fielding controls, I haven't figured out how to throw to the cutoff man yet. So there's one time where center fielder gets the ball, and I just like freaking huck the thing all the way over to third base, and like, oh, here we go, I have to throw it all the way to second base. It's like, how the hell do you throw it? And I pushed all the buttons. I was trying it out during the game. I couldn't figure out how to get to the cutoff guy, which really pissed me off. So if you guys know, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I have a feeling though, because I'm quite traditional when it comes to baseball games. You know, I mentioned this in another video that I posted up. I play baseball games because I want to have fun. It's sort of like, well, I mean, most video games are escapism to some degree, but because I play baseball in real life, I really work hard to be good at playing baseball. I don't like to get too like wound up about, you know, the swinging control and stuff, you know, like that's why I play on rookie. I just like to, you know, sit back, time the ball, hit the ball. You know, if I hit 500, then whatever. I don't really care about it being super hard. I don't really, you know, it's a game. It's a single player game for the most part, and it's just me, and I just want to have fun. And the people who just, you know, there are some people out there who just need to play on the hardest level to have a good time, and that's cool. That's just not me, because I know Topher was giving me some shit for playing on rookie, and then I was giving him some shit because he does like fantasy drafts, and oh god, what else? He was doing something else that I thought was kind of funny. It's just like, you're giving me shit for playing on rookie, and you're doing like fantasy drafts and all sorts of. And this is me trying to figure out like, how the hell to throw to cutoff man? How to throw to cutoff man? And I just had to freaking wing it into second. But I was kind of pissed off because I thought the first baseman should have snared this. This is not a difficult play. And he did the old freaking Olay, the, oh my gosh, what's his name? The Red Sox guy. Buckner. Did the Buckner. Yeah, I always get him and Dent confused because there's those two guys that both, you know, prevented them from going to the World Series. Bucky fucking Dent with the Yankees and Bill Buckner from the Red Sox who missed that one. Let that ball go right through his legs. But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting used to it. I always manually control the fielder, so doing that's not a problem. But doing the hitting is gonna be an issue. So, oh, and the running. Oh my God, the running. I actually really liked when they went back to the X, circle, triangle, square with directional pad to like send guys to bases. That is so much easier than like the analog stick control thing. I freaking hate that, and as a result, I actually lose this game because of that. There's a you'll see it. I mean, I got a runner on second. Anyways, I got a runner on first. I had Posey steal second. Got a guy in scoring position. All I need is a single. I get my single, and the guy gets thrown out because he stops at third. It's just like, oh no, come on, game. And you know, it's a demo, so you can't really adjust anything, and it's just like, all right, whatever. I mean, I might not play this demo much more than just this one game, just because of the fact that I mean, it's sort of a preview. Oh, this reminds me, the sky. If you're looking at the sky, what I like about this, about 2010 had a great environment system. Like clouds would come over, the lighting would change from hard lighting to diffuse lighting, and when I'm watching the time go by, now let me look, it's getting towards sunset, and we started this game probably, you know, in the 2 o'clock, which, well, because I mean, it's not gonna get like that until later on in the season. So this would be like October-ish. But you know, if there's like a, I don't know, maybe a 4:05 start or something, well, even that would be kind of dark. Anyways, the point is that the game is showing transition of time, which I think is freaking awesome. So that looks good. The whole like environment and cloud and weather system looks good. I've yet to play a game that's sort of like sprinkling. that's something I'd like to do because they're playing baseball a little bit more like deeper into a rainstorm. Once it starts really coming down, they call the game for rain or rain delay. But they're starting to play a little bit more with weather, and so that's cool. But in a video game, I have yet to encounter even like light showers, just some sprinkling, which would make it interesting because then it'd be harder for the pitchers to throw the ball. It'd be harder for the fielders to throw the ball. Runners could slip, and fall if it gets too wet, which is not really going to happen, but all that often. Oh, and this is something I thought was interesting too, is that this is the second stolen base I had of the game, and both times the Rangers catcher threw it away. One time he threw it into center field, and then this time he bounced it past the second baseman. I'm just like, whoa. I know the percentage is like 50%, but he should have at least stolen one of our two guys. And I think the first guy stole with oh shit, what's his name? Sandoval, the panda guy. Yeah, I stole second base with him, which he probably doesn't do very often. Anyways, this guy right here, I'm like, okay, I need a single. Even if I hit the ball to the right side of the infield, I get the guy over to third, but I'd like a single. Really would love a single right now to get that run in. And I don't know if there's extra innings in the demo, but anyways, it's a 4-inning game. But on a personal note, my season started last week. The only problem is we got rained out last week, and so we're supposed to have a game this Sunday. But we're going to see if that happens because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's supposed to really rain tomorrow. So if it rains tomorrow all day, it's a good chance that it will be rained out on Sunday again because we play on various high school fields, and they don't like it when we trash the fields, and then they don't want anyone on the field, especially if it's raining, to tear up the infield and the batter's boxes. So anyways, I'm excited. I bought a shitload of bats. If you guys keep up my vlog channel, I did a vlog about that last Sunday, I believe it was, and I bought 3 bats, 1 maple and 2 ash bats, and so yeah, I'm really looking forward to this upcoming baseball season. It makes baseball is just my sport. I like watching football, but baseball is definitely my sport, and I just absolutely love baseball. And here it is. This is coming up. We got 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, I guess, if you want to say that. How cliche. And look, oh, there's my single. And then the guy stops it. He stops at third. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, whatever, okay. So part of me is glad that the Giants lost, but a part of me is not happy because I lost. So whatever. Anyways, guys, hey, that's the demo. I had a good time playing it, and hopefully you guys check it out, all right? So talk to you guys later.